is about how to write the programs using Java as well as Eclipse. So in my previous video, we had very little discussion about how to install Java. And so how many of you installed Java in your systems? You can just thumbs up. So that because to learn Java, you need to install Java. Java install చేయాలండి చాలా మంది ఇన్స్టాల్ చేసినట్లేదు ఇంకా సో అంత లేజీగా ఉంటే కష్టము So every one of you have to install Java. Okay, because the subject itself is it deals with technology. So without installing Java, you can't do anything. So if I teach, I learn. Okay, but how you learn is through your practice. Just listening, you don't get anything. Okay, please be cautious. Listening only some extent it helps you. I mean, you don't get the skill by listening. You need to do something. Practice is very, very important. So now I am in, I think all of you are able to see my CMD, command prompt in Windows.
Yes, sir.
So is there anybody who don't know how to open command prompt in Windows? You can just thumbs up. Is there anybody who don't know how to open CMD in Windows? CMD is a terminal, command line interface. CMD, we usually call it as a CMD in Windows. And in Linux, we call it as terminal. But both of them are CLI, command line interface. Actually, we have to do things from here. This is the right place to do things. But later, we got the GUI, graphic user interface, in latter days. But earlier, computing was done using command line interface, just like CLI. So ipudu Java, so version, Java version is something. So 11.0.12. So earlier it was 11.0.9. Java. So this is how it should respond to you. Then Java is installed appropriately in your computer. Java C, very important. This is compiler. So when you press Java C, it will tell you what you would like to do. So these are the different options. It will just let you know that that is not the way. If you press Java C, it will give you the usage. So Java C with options, source file, something like that. It will tell you like, this is not the way to use the command, and you have to use with some certain arguments. So this is actually the command line interface. So you can do things using command line interface. But we got Eclipse. So why do we need Eclipse? Because it is an IDE, integrated development environment, or environment, whatever it is. So Eclipse is an IDE for Java programming. It's not only for Java, you can do anything and everything. Today you can develop web applications and C programs, and you can write Ruby, Python. Many things can be done. You can use Eclipse for almost all kinds of programming languages. So, but it was developed by using Java. It was written in Java. The IDE itself was written by using Java programming language. That's why, just like IDLE for Python, integrated development and learning environment, IDLE. This is an editor for Python. Then IDLE enter. This is IDLE. Idli enter. Integrated development and learning environment. This was written in Python. So this IDLE was written by using Python programming language. That is why it is the most appropriate IDE for Python. Alane, Eclipse is written by using Java programming language. That's why it is the foremost and first option for Java, writing the Java programs. Now the intention of this class, I intend to talk about how to write the programs. So there are different ways to write the programs. First, let us understand what is the program structure in Java. Okay, there are two ways you can. So one way is the basic way is to write the programs, Java programs, by using any script. I mean text editor. In Windows, what happens is that when there is Notepad. In Ubuntu, you got gedit. Edit ani okati etla Notepad laga oka. There are terminal level text editors and also applications. In Notepad anedi application. Notepad is an application which need to be installed along with, it automatically installs when you install Windows, but it is an application, it's not an inbuilt text processor. Okay, ilaga manam Notepad open cheyochu. Indro you can just start writing your package. I can just my package semicolon. This is important anamata. So every statement in Java should be dominated by a semicolon. తర్వాత ఇక్కడ వచ్చి import అన్నమాట. Import java.lib .star అంటే all whatever అలానే import ఇది imports place java.io .all whatever is available from the directory, because input output mechanisms are by default they're all required. Actually ఇవన్నీ అవసరం లేదు. I'm just telling you kind of this is the place for imports. ఇవి imports అన్నమాట. ఇది వచ్చేసి declarations. అంటే I'm going to create a package called my package, or you can just few people write it as com.mk.my package, something like that. So people write like this in Java. Mostly you find it so we are into the data analytics. You don't need to write it com dot notation is not required in so you can keep as simple as possible. So this is for declarations, and then immediately followed with the imports of those then starts kind of the public class. No, you can just straight away write the class maybe like my class. You see that the first letter of the name of the class should be capital, and good. So in Java it is by default my class, that the name of the class and the file name also should be identical. File name and the class name should be identical. If you are writing a class with this name, my class, and the file name should also be, after I finish suppose if I save this, I need to save it. To compile this program, I need to save this. So let me go to somewhere. I'll choose a path. Okay, do I have anything called Java here? No. I think I'll create a Java, and then here again scripts. Okay, now here I need to say, please be cautious, my class dot Java. So it is actually, so all Java programs must be saved with .java notation, file format. Then only it is possible for the operating system or the Java compiler or Java whatever, it is possible for the operating system to identify that with Java as a Java file. So you have to save that as my class.java. So even still I am doubtful. So my class immediately starts with ilaga start. This is actually the block. Is block convert. So we can write everything and anything here. Public stack void main. Okay, then starts string args. Idi మీరు బట్టి పెట్టేయాలి. Okay, this is actually you need to by heart this statement, public static void main. This is actually, see, every class is going to have at least one method, and that should be the main method. This is actually one of the rules while writing the Java programs. So every class, see, it need to have the class. Everything is a class in Java. Everything is a class. This discussion meek tarvata vasthundi. So right now, I cannot talk about the classes now. What is a class? What are the different types of class identifiers? Chala pedda discussion adi, but it comes later. I'm just only talking about the fundamentals. Hello, are you all there? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
You are able to listen to me? Are you able to listen to me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So please be cautious. The very first line, declaration of the package module, whatever it is. Then comes the imports. Immediately after you declare the package name, comes the imports. Then start the class. In Java, everything is a class. Everything is a class. There is you can't do anything without a class. Everything is a class. You want to do multiplication, is arithmetic calculations like addition, subtraction. To create an addition, you need to make a class. To create subtraction, you need to create everything is a class. In R, everything is function. Adi, please, that is why we call R as a functional programming language, but Python, Java as a object-oriented programming language. In object-oriented programming language, everything is a class. So first you have to define the class, and then at least one method, which should be main method. Main method is the driver and good enter. This is called driver. Driver is a method which knows what need to be accomplished with the help of the class. Now, what I do is I'll just print a statement: system out print ln. This is the output statement. So I'm going to create an output. And out and the input. Suppose if I'm reading values from outside, this is actually should be written down as in. System in. Print ln system in. Then output create system out print ln. Spelling mistakes. Now single quotes Java double quotes string key character ki single quotes pettochu. But for string, suppose if you are writing a statement or maybe a sentence, a line, it needs to be inside the double quotes. Then chala salu single quotes pedtanu. Python lo mane single quotes panchesthayi. So suppose if I do some work with Python and come back to Java, I forget that issue. Hello, okay, world. But it's true now. There is no guarantee. And please be conscious, another mistake we do is semicolon. It's చాలా important. ఈ సెమికోలన్ అనేది చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. సెమికోలన్ లేకపోతే ఎర్రర్ వచ్చేస్తుంది. కంపైల్ చేసేటప్పుడు ఎర్రర్ వస్తుంది. ఇక్కడ కూడా సెమికోలన్. ఐ థింక్ ఇక్కడ కూడా సెమికోలన్. చూడండి, అదే మిస్టేక్. సో ఇప్పుడు నేను ఏం చేస్తానంటే జస్ట్ టు కన్ఫర్మ్ వెదర్ ఐ యామ్ కరెక్ట్ రైట్ ఆర్ నాట్. హలో వరల్డ్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఇన్ జావా. లెట్స్ సీ. Let's cross check. Hello world example. Okay. This is actually the, it is a Java point and javapoint.com. So I take the material from this source, javapoint.com. There is, you don't require more than this. So that is sufficient. So if you look at class simple, some name. So I wrote it as my class. Public static void main. Public static void main. And string args. Args anedi square brackets args దగ్గర ఉంది. నేను string దగ్గర పెట్టాను. ఎలా అయినా పెట్టండి. There is nothing wrong. String args. ఇలా in both ways it works. You can keep the brackets here and args and all something like that. This is called declaration. Arguments and main ante main method always will have some certain arguments. Argument ante inputs that need to be processed by this method main. Inputs that need to be processed by this method main. Eppudaina manam oka function raseటప్పుడు even in R. So when you define a function, we need to declare the arguments. A function can be an empty function. It need not have the arguments, but main method need to have this particular statement, string args. We are going to tell Java compiler that I defined a method which is a main method, and this method is going to process few arguments of the type string. Is it clear? Is it clear what I said? Because
yes,
chala mandiki doubt, the people ask me this question, sir, why do I need to mention string? What happens if I leave that? If you leave that, it will raise an error. Main method, always we have to declare the arguments as string. There are different double, integer, chala unnai. There are arguments can be integer, arguments can be double, arguments can be character, arguments can be numerical, non-numerical, anything, whatever it is. Okay, but we have to declare at least one data type. These arguments that which were being, they are array. These arguments of the type array. Square brackets into array and array. So arguments are in the form of array, and they are of the type string. And then handle this. That is what we are telling main method. We are telling to the main method there are arguments in this. This function is supposed to process the arguments, and the arguments are of the type array, and they are actually string type. Okay, array and string type. They're all string. And this is what is the argument. Hello Java. This is an argument. What is this? This is a string. Hello Java is a string, which is a sentence or a phrase, whatever it is. Okay. This hello Java is a statement which is of the type string. It's not. It is combination of the characters. H is a character, E is a character, L is a character. All combination of characters. All of them together. It is a string, and that string. This string is an argument for this method. Is an argument for this method main. So this is what. Okay, and then after that, what we need to do is these are the steps. Java C, simple Java. Java simple. That's it. So ఇక్కడ మనం ఇది యాక్చువల్గా నేను unnecessary I just kept them unnecessarily. If I encounter any error, I'll come back here and just do. ఇప్పుడు ఇది ఉంది కదా, దాని అలానే క్లోజ్ చేసి let me go to the folder where I saved it. I think I've saved somewhere, but I closed it seems. Yeah. నేను ఏం చేయాలంటే I have this చూడండి ఇక్కడ it identified with this file, open in file location. So here my Java file is myclass.java. ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడికి వచ్చి మీరు cmd అని ప్రెస్ ఎంటర్ చేస్తే అలా వచ్చేస్తుంది. ఓకే, ప్లీజ్ బి మళ్ళీ చూపిస్తాను. ఇప్పుడు నేను ఒక ఫోల్డర్లో ఉన్నాను కదా, ఇందులో మీరు ఇక్కడ దిస్ ఇస్ యాక్చువల్లీ ది URL. I mean this is a input bar, whatever, cmd అని ఎంటర్ చేస్తే ఆ పాత్ లో యు సీ హియర్ ఆటోమేటికలీ. లేకపోతే నేను ఏం చేయాలంటే ఇప్పుడు నా దగ్గర cmd ఉంది కదా ఆల్రెడీ. సో నేను ఎక్కడ ఉన్నాను, C లో ఉన్నాను. సో ఐ షుడ్ గో టు D drive, then dir, అందులో వర్క్ cd work, dir cd java, dir scripts, cd scripts. ఇది ఇప్పుడు ఆ ఫైల్ ఉంది, దట్ ఫైల్ ఇస్ దేర్. ఇది ఒక వే. లేకపోతే యూ కెన్ జస్ట్ గో ఓవర్ దే. ఇలా అంటే మీకు అది ఎడిటబుల్ అవుతుంది అనమాట. ఆ బ్రెడ్ క్రమ్స్ అంటారు వాటిని. సి దీస్ ఆర్ యాక్చువల్లీ బ్రెడ్ క్రమ్స్. ఓకే, ఇలా అంటే నౌ ఇట్ ఈస్ రెడీ ఫర్ ఎడిటింగ్. cmd వచ్చేస్తారు. యూ డోంట్ నీడ్ టు. సో ఎనీవే ఐఎమ్ హియర్. ఇప్పుడు నేనేం చేయాలి, cls Java C my class Java. Let's see. Yeah, there is an error. Import Java lib, one error. So package Java does not exist. So that package is not there. So ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తారంటే and just delete this, save. Now once again, if you press upper arrow, you'll go back to this. So the Windows is silent, which means it did something. Otherwise there will be an error. So earlier when I was compiling now at this point in time, you see you got a class file over there. See, along with the myclass.java, there is a file called myclass.class. See, ఇప్పుడు దాన్ని ఎలా రన్ చేయాలి, Java myclass, ఆ క్లాస్ ఉండకూడదు అంతే, that's it. Couldn't find the load main class, myclass, my package, myclass, wrong name, myclass, my CLASS. There is nothing. So error could not find load main class. My class. Edukani my class undi kada. This is the main class. Okay, open chedam. Public అవసరం లేదు actually. Public study what main string dogs. So let's see. ఇది కూడా తీసేస్తాను. Once again, ఒక పని చేస్తాను. I think del remove rm del my class yeah, that I got rid of that file, my class, right? Java C my class. What is the problem? Java. So execution is Java my class. Yeah, hello. So the problem is actually I forgot a phrase, I mean identifier called public. Ademaindante nothing wrong, it should work, but I don't know why it was not accepting it said, I'm not able to find a class called public. So this is what I just attached. Public means, the assets, the assets in this script are public. You can access anything, whatever belongs to this class from anywhere without any permissions. Okay, it's a public class. Public static, private, public static. So these are public final. That discussion comes later. So now this is actually the basic. Now, in order to give you confidence, I'll just try to change the statement. Hello world, processing second time. Okay. We can also, we can do many things. Okay. Now again, I don't need to. Okay, let me do this. It is there. I don't need to delete it. My class, the class file, then Java, my class. Hello world, processing second time. Something. So only to create only to make you believe in what I'm doing. Like, you may be thinking that I'm just doing something else. So now, what are the things we did? So let's have some brief. So I just opened a notepad. We need to write. This is actually, I'm writing a script. I'm writing a small Java program called Hello World. Hello World, and this is, we need to have some application to write the program. So the default application is Notepad. Notepad is you can start writing the Java programs. Then once you should know how to write the Java program. So to write the Java program, you need to have at least one class and one main method. One class in which one main method. So these are the basic necessities to write a Java program. So I always see that your class is a public class, not the private or something else. Public class, my class, or whatever it is. If it is not you can write it as, I can write it as MK. But the file name should be saved as MK. Otherwise, it is this file name mk.java, something like that. Okay, it is my class. Whatever the class name, main class name, that should be the name of the file. In Notepad, not in Eclipse. Eclipse has, so you should have at least one class and one main method. And the way you need to define the main method is public static. Static means it is a kind of, the type of the method. This is class. Inside the class, you got the method. And the name of the method is main. And that is of the type public static. Okay, public, universal. Static is, you don't need to, usually static means you don't need to create an object. Usually whenever you create a class which is not static, you have to create an object with this name, my class, and then call it. Otherwise, it's not. That comes later. Okay, I don't like to. So there should be one class, one method, and the method must be main, and main should have the arguments just like this. You can also change this. You can go also, doesn't matter. So Java is highly dynamic. You can either keep the brackets after the args or string, doesn't matter. And then system output. This is actually the logic. So whatever the logic, like you can now, instead of this, I define maybe like, I don't know, maybe can I have two, let's say 2, and B is 3, and then system out print ln, the sum is here I can say A plus B. Actually, it's not correct. So, but let's see. I have to declare whether it is integer or kind of. Let's see. I'm making a lazy approach. I'm taking a lazy approach. But let's Java C, my class C. Yeah, there are so many problems. System output is sum. I told you that I have the habit of making సింగిల్ కోర్స్ యూజ్ చేయడం నాకు ముందు నుంచి అలవాటు. Let's see. Yeah, integer variable of what it is. It is telling me that, you know, what is this A, what is this B, and then what is this A, what is this B, variable B. So here we have to declare this as an int. This is going to be int of. Now, even if you don't need to worry right now what I'm doing. If you're not understanding, you just listen. That's all. Okay, if you're not understanding what I'm talking, you just listen and you will understand automatically after some time. Now again, go back and I'm going to compile this. Print stream println is not applicable. Okay, int C is equal to A plus B. Now, this is going to be C. How many times I do need to do? I think again get ఏమైందంటే C అనేది I should go for wait a minute. Printing integer in in Java. Let's pick up. Long back I did this and how to read and print integer value in Java. So let's learn from the failure where I am doing the mistake. Okay, so this I didn't have this IO dot that is not there. Public static void main args int number. Okay, enter the integer. This is the input, and then scanner s that scans. We don't need it. And then plus is okay. So I am just doing this. Plus and plus num. So this time what's going to happen? Yeah. So what was the mistake actually? I am putting in Python, we put it as comma. So I'm using same Python type of, it is plus actually. What is happening here is, this is a statement which is a string and this is an integer. Actually, the problem is Java is so, you know, mature in understanding that in Python I need to do like this. Ila chestene print avutundi, after the print avadu. But you know, this is still you can execute cheyaledu. So this is only compilation. So let me execute my class. Sum is fine, it's working. So, but Java is highly matured. It understands that, you know, this bugler is trying to combine a string with an integer value. This is integer, right? It's not a string. Other languages will not accept like that. Will not accept. Okay, so what I did actually, I declared two variables, three variables, A, B, C. See, this is class, this is class, this is method, this is my logic. Is it clear what I'm talking, or I'm just talking in the air? Are you all following me? Oh guys.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is class. I need to have these are the requirements. I should have a class, I should have a method, one main method, and then so I declared variables. So what is the first variable? It is an integer. A is an integer. So all of them are integers. Okay, you can't make the string. That comes later. It is called parsing. PARS, parse. We need to. It is also possible to convert that. That's a separate discussion. Okay, this is a simple arithmetic example for the arithmetic calculation. What is the arithmetic calculation? Addition. It's called addition. Okay. Now I explained you how to do this in Notepad, right? But if you guys Notepad is not a good text. It is just, for temporary. Usually I use Notepad for, a temporary storage of data. Like, suppose if I'm working with if I'm doing some work and I want to, save some data temporarily for until I finish my job, then I open the Notepad and save. But Notepad is not a good, application for writing the programs. It is a basic thing. Okay. For that, what you need to do is, I'm just closing this now. I'm going back to my. So here in Drive, I have in the folder, I have both of the files. I have the Java file and as well as class file. This class file is an executable file. Java class file is an executable file, but you cannot execute Java file. Class file is an executable file. Okay. Now I have another program called Notepad++. You see here, this is a good program, a good application. And this is also coming along with Notepad++. Okay, run as administrator. Let's see. See here, this is called Notepad++. I'm talking, see, you may be knowing all these things, but there is nothing wrong. No, there is nothing wrong if you listen again. Okay, you may be knowing about the Notepad, but there is nothing. So I'm talking to those individuals who don't know how to get the Notepad++. Okay, you just have to search for Notepad++. Okay, download. So in search it is showing me. See, you got downloads Notepad++, and go select the one. This is 8.1, 8.1.2, something like that. Choose for your platform. It is 32-bit. It is 60. See here, you have the 64-bit, and you have to install you have to download the installer, not the portable installer. So when you press on this, you see your download starts just like this. So this is how you have to get the Notepad++. And what is the advantage of Notepad++? It is plus, Notepad plus something. Okay. Here, this is actually, whenever you open the Notepad++, it will show you some log file. Kind of, you can close this. Then you got the new file. This is actually the place for scripting. There is a menu, right? In menu, you got a lot of options which are not available from other tools. So there is an option called language. I think in J, you see Java, JavaScript, JSON, JSP. I can choose Java. Now it will let me know, it will provide me some formatting, additional formatting. See what's going on. Public. You see there is color formatting. Class. This time I write MK. Okay. And then when I press enter, it is not going to get me actually some editors, what happens, they will get, you see now the cursor comes indented. See, all of you, I don't know whether you are seeing this or not, visible or not. Cursor is indented. In Notepad, the cursor will never get indented. It goes to the starting of the line. Array, where are this? ఇది ఫాంట్ ఎక్కడ ఇంక్రీజ్ చేయాలో తెలియదు నాకు. Preferences, font. Where is the font? Editing, dark. Font size ekkada తెలియదు. Somebody look online and let me know how to change the font size. This is highlighting. This is what we need. Hey, where are you? Somewhere. So I don't know. Maybe. Is it visible? This whatever I'm writing in the Notepad. Are you able to see this?
Yes, sir.
Public class MK, and then comes public static void. Void means it's not going to return anything. Actually, it return. Okay. String args and then in Notepad++ also I have to write both curly braces, but in Eclipse you don't need to write. If you write one curly left side of the curly brace, the right side is created automatically. But in Notepad, so here again, int. Maybe this time, I will go for maybe same. I write a is some value, and then int is another value, and then system. It is showing me, right? Out print ln. It's giving me intelligence is there, so it is showing me the options for print ln. Then double quotes. I have the tendency the sum is. Then plus a. ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తానంటే a plus b అని వస్తుంది. చూద్దాం ఏమవుతుంది. I write a plus b. Earlier I wrote it as you see that shows me highlighted. That red color parenthesis is highlighted in red color. I can see which parenthesis I am in Notepad. It is not see when I place the cursor at the parenthesis, it is showing me the other side parenthesis highlighted, but that is not you see here. If I come, both of the parentheses are highlighted. If you see, suppose if I place the cursor here, it will show me to which other side parenthesis it is associated with, and here this is associated with, so everything, so that it is possible for us to close the parenthesis or the bracket. If it is a curly brace, I can know, oh, this is not closed, so let me go there, save. Now it will let me know where to save. The class name is mk, so that I have to remember. So work, I think in Java somewhere, scripts, I could have chosen something else. You see, it is showing me Java, but in Notepad it don't, so it is telling me you wrote a Java program, so you need to save that as .java. That is actually mk. M is capital, is uppercase, and the k is lowercase. Now, so now let me, I think, I don't know if it is possible start recording playback, run the macro multiple times. I don't know. Run button is there or not? I don't think run button is run. Yeah, F5. Let's see. Program to run. It is telling me I have to choose. Okay, let me choose. Let's see. ఇదంతా కూడా కొంచెం nagging అన్నమాట. So will not. It is not. It is all files. So let's see. MK Java run. Okay, so that's not going to happen. So now we can go to the CLS. So dir. So I have MK. So how to compile? Can somebody tell me how to compile this file? So I created a new file, Java file. So Java C, MK Java. Yes, it is silent, which means now to execute. So create, compile, execute. So these are the 3 steps in working with Java files. Okay, create Java file in which you have your logic, compile it, and execute it. So this is everything from the CLI. Java MK class. It automatically picks up. The sum is 3, something like that. So this is how. So now I've explained you how to handle the Java programs with base Notepad application and the Notepad PP, Notepad++ application, and the final one is